Hey everybody, and welcome to season 3 of Fire and Dice's Friday Night Fights, where this season we're mixing it up and we're going to have something between Wizards of the Coast creatures against Kobold Press creatures each week to see who reigns supreme. And up for grabs this season for the winner is going to be their very own WizKids Frost Giant miniature, which I will ship brand new to the winner, and that will be the person with the most correct picks through this 15-week season. So without further ado, let's get started with this first fight, where we are pitting the Frost Giant from Wizards of the Coast against the Blood Giant from Kobold Press. Frost Giant has initiative, and he will be operated by Fire and Dice's very own Josh.
Aye.
And I will be working the Blood Giant. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, let's go ahead and get this fight started, if he can calm himself down. Alright, since you have initiative, let's go ahead and go. Both Giants are starting with 1 rock, don't forget about that.
May the best giant win.
I plan on it. Let's go.
There we go. Okay, so he's gonna pick up that rock right away and just try and chuck it.
Alright, dodgeball.
That was on a 20, and then it went to a 2. So that doesn't hit. So the rock goes
Way fly past. That was way off, so he easily sees it coming. And now as the rock passes, he stares you down, and all of a sudden you just see him, no words come out of his mouth. He raises both hands, and I need you to make a DC save. 15 is the number you're looking for.
What DC?
Dexterity, I'm sorry.
Okay. That's 16.
16, so you save. So all of a sudden you feel the earth tremble right around you in a 15-foot radius, and all of a sudden these spikes come. You're kind of ready for it, but so you start to jump out of the way, but there are plenty of spikes. So you will take still 27 points halved because you made your save. So you do get caught by a large spike as you jump out of the way of some spikes. You run right into it, and a large spike does pierce you in the ribs slightly. And like I said, that was what, 27? So 13 points of piercing damage as a spike does get you, and there's spikes all surrounding you right now. And I will then, I'll stay right there, but that'll end my turn.
Alrighty then. And he takes his great axe and just breaks off the spike with it still in his side. And just charges forward that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And they're 10 feet away, so he's going to swing.
Okay.
That's 1. That is 15 to hit.
That's going to hit.
And
that just hits.
And that is my second. Is a 19 to hit.
Alright, they both hit then.
That is 3d12 plus 6 damage. So that is 25, 31 damage for the first hit.
The 31 for the first hit?
For the first hit.
Yeah, this damage is not good.
And so first one comes out and cleaves on the right side, and the second one he's going to go to bring it back around. That is 34 damage for the second hit.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I rolled 2 10s and an 8 plus 6.
This fight may be over before.
So with my great grandpappy's axe, I bring it round once, and I bring it round twice, and I'm ready to bring you on.
And you just see blood spew in both directions from those back and forth attacks, and that ends your turn.
That ends my turn.
And as soon as you do that, he's going to roll to see if he gets his blood magic back.
No.
And he does not. So immediately, he feels the adrenaline kick and sees the blood. He comes right back and just jabs his blood spear at you, and is going to make 2 back-to-back attacks with it. Let's see, we've got. That's going to be an 18 to hit and a 19 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
Alrighty, so that's going to be. I won't even roll the cold damage because we know that Frost Giants are immune to cold, so there's no point in rolling it. But I do get 3d8 plus 6. First attack does 23 points of damage, and the second one does only 16, so a total of 39 damage. So he comes back with the spear, and before you are able to recover, he just sticks it right in the rib, pulls it out, and then goes up for the head, and he just scrapes across your face. Doesn't actually stick you right in the skull like he wanted, but the side of the blade just cuts right through your face, and you're bleeding down this side, and you've got a piercing wound right in your rib cage from the first one, and that will end his turn.
With both of the piercings into him, you see little bits of frost begin to grow on the head as his blood just starts to almost cauterize its own wound. I don't know what the opposite of cauterize is, but it's icerize his wound. And he's going to bring around with 2 more attacks with his great axe.
All right.
That is a 19 to hit,
It's going to hit.
and that is a 22 to hit.
If you don't miss, this is going to be a tough fight for me to win.
Oh yeah. Okay, that first 3d12.
that's a
20, 22 plus that, so that is 28 damage on the first hit.
Alrighty.
And that is... Oh, that's not great. 15, 19... Oh gosh, math. 25 for the second one.
Okay.
So one strike, and then the other one. And that ends my turn.
And the speed of your axe, I mean, he's just taking these big gashing wounds. I mean, heavy wounds, and he's looking pretty rough. The speed of your swing is just, he's just unable to time that and get his defenses up. So there's not much more he can do. He's going to roll to see if he gets his blood magic back, and he does not. So, not really much I can do except for try and do 2 blood spears again. So he's going to come back again and just try and slice right across your neck with the first one and come back the same with the second one. He's going for the jugular, try and get this fight over with. So he's like, and death is upon you. And he swings. And that's going to be nice, a 24 and a 27 to hit. So he just comes and just slashes right across your throat. He's trying to just go for the kill right now, opening up the jugular there. And that's going to be 9, 13. It's plus, what do I have, plus 6? Yep, 19. So 25 points of damage on the first one. Okay. Wait, and sorry. And that's going to be, ooh, 23 on the second one. Oh. So you could just boom, boom, lash 2 slices right across your neck. Blood just starts seeping through, and you can feel that gash opening right on your neck. And he's like, "You shall be mine." And that ends his turn.
I'm already someone else's, thank you. And he puts his axe in his other hand and it's time for you to die. So he's going to swing with his first great axe.
He goes to stick up that spear in defense.
That is 20 to hit.
That's going to hit.
And that is not natural. That is nat 20 to hit. Here we go. Okay, so the first one, being a normal hit, is...
I don't even need...
Gonna be 13.
Yeah.
16, so 16 plus 6, which is
Let's
22.
go quick math. This is over.
And then the next one is... 18. Oh man. 27 doubled. 54 plus 6. 60 points of damage with the second hit.
Alright, go ahead and describe the killing blow, because the first one took care of him, the second one was just for fun.
So the first one, time for you to die. And he slices the first one, and he's like...
And when you see that, the head literally is severed almost halfway off, and the head just starts to fall over to the side of his shoulder. And you can tell already that it's like lights out as he starts to fall to the ground.
The second one, he turns the blade flat and points into the stadiums and just...
And with that blow, the head just comes right off and literally flies probably a good 20 feet out of sight, and the body just collapses into a heap, blood spewing from his neck, creating a large puddle on the dirt ground.
He puts his axe on his back and says, "Timber."
All right. Very good. Well, good fight. Good fight. Not bad. That ended much quicker than I thought, but the damage rolls that you had was just ridiculous. So let's go ahead and switch this up a little bit. Ready, go. All right, so that ends this fight. The Frost Giant took that pretty easily. He was actually pretty low on hit points. I think he only had 30 some left, but just the damage blows, like I said, was just ridiculous. You were rolling really well. You didn't miss. I wasn't getting the blood magic back. And when I did, the one time I did get it, you made your save. So it just wasn't in the rolls for the Blood Giant. So congrats to everybody who picked the Frost Giant right. Stay tuned and keep up with the IG post, because that's where we post the fights and the winners on there. So don't forget to follow. It's 15 weeks long. Just keep making your picks. The person with the most will win that Frost Giant miniature. Thanks to Josh for helping us out tonight, as always. And stay tuned, people, for more videos. Thanks.